She caught him texting his ex-girlfriend during their date. Should she ditch or date him?
Should I ditch? Should I date? Go for seconds on my plate. We went out, but I had doubt. Can you help figure it out? Should I kick him to the curb? Or would that just be absurd? Dump him now, or should I wait? It's the Bert Show's ditch or date.
Now, this was a first date. First date. You can't hold out for one date. If you're a little curious on should you continue to date this person or ditch him, hit us up at thebertshow.com. Mo has the email.
Bert Show, I'm curious how much red flag behavior you would look past on a first date. If you were really into a guy, can you look past more than you would if you were lukewarm about him? For example, he's a 10, but he's texting with his girlfriend while on a date with you.
His ex-girlfriend. That is a very key part of that sentence.
You are absolutely right.
2 little letters.
Yep. That happened to me this past weekend, and now I'm looking for opinions on if I should go back out with him again. Also, does what he is texting with her about make a difference? If we weren't on a date, I'd say the text was pretty harmless. I also think his reasons for texting her were out of thoughtfulness for me. Let me explain. He picked the restaurant. He told me that he had only been there once before, but it was so good, and he has been wanting to go back. When we sat down and started looking at the menu, I was so overwhelmed. It all looked good. That's when he told me that the last time he was there was a year ago. He said he was there with a group of friends. His ex-girlfriend had been with them. He said that the thing that the ex had ordered was out of this world delicious. He said he really wanted me to try it. Unfortunately, he couldn't remember what it was. So he texted her to ask. She responded right away. They text back and forth for a minute, and all seemed fine. We ordered the dish, and it really was amazing. I can see why he wanted it. Then about 20 minutes later, he got another text from her. She reminded him about 2 desserts that were also really great. So based on her recommendation, we ordered those desserts too. Again, they were fantastic. So, while the date was great, I just hated that his ex-girlfriend felt like so much a part of it.
Yeah, she's ordering for you.
My friend says it was completely rude, and I shouldn't go out with him again. What do you think?
I've got
This is next level.
zero problem with this.
I have a major problem with this.
Really?
Yes, this is perfect. So I'm glad we're on opposite sides. All right, so you know how, sometimes you'll be out and you're on a date with a guy and he the server comes over and he takes control. He's like, the lady will have, and then we'll order for you.
Yep.
It literally is the same thing except for my ex-girlfriend says we should have and then ordering for you. Nah, man, I'm not down with that.
I've got no problem with it whatsoever. In fact, it doesn't feel alarming to me at all that he's in such a good place with the ex that this just truly feels like a friendship, like it's safe. Like, I am telling you right now, I am texting my ex-girlfriend. He's not hiding anything. He's making sure there's nothing romantic here. This wouldn't bother me, not in the least.
Hi, Secure. I'm insecure. It's so nice to meet you.
In this particular case, maybe. How about you?
If I reverse the roles, then it helps me understand this a little more. And if I'm on a date and she texts her ex to find out what I should eat, maybe I'm petty, but I would order anything else on the menu.
Really?
I do not want what your ex is telling me to have.
What? Come
no, thank
on.
you. No,
Thank you, Mo. Thank you. Okay, Bert.
Yeah.
You and Tiff.
Yep.
Out on your first date.
Okay.
Your very first date at a restaurant.
Yep.
And Tiff is like, man, I can't remember what we ordered. Let me text my ex, Eliza's dad. And she texts him on your very first date to figure out what to order.
Yep.
That's not going to irk you a little bit?
Not 0%.
Really?
In fact, for me, it feels like a green flag. Like, clearly there is nothing going on here at all. They're not emotionally tied in. It's so safe that I'm going to text him in front of you over something that was so good that I have to recommend it for you. It wouldn't bother me at all.
But my thing is, when you're on a date with me, the last person you should be thinking about texting is your ex.
Under any circumstances.
Under any circumstances.
Taylor agrees with you guys. Hey, Taylor.
Good morning. If I was on a first date with somebody and their ex was ordering for us, I would be livid. Like, what's the allegory you like to use on the Bert Show? Are they going to try to tell us how to play the piano together next? Like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, let me tell you what he really likes in bed. Hold on one second.
Yeah, she's already texting about the desserts. I mean, why stop there?
And look, Mo. So she also says he's a 10. So let's say she's a 10. This is Rihanna you're sitting with, okay? Rihanna sitting next to you at TGI Fridays.
Yeah.
And she texts an ex to see what you're going to like.
I don't want anything that A$AP Rocky used to eat.
Yes.
Not at all. Like, don't even bring that man up.
I got a line that would be for the bonus content. I'm not going to use that.
And if I'm sitting across the booth from Zac Efron, I don't want Vanessa Hudgens recommending what we're going to get for our appetizer. Okay? Like, that's just not what I'm down for.
We good over here, champ. Don't worry about it.
The Bert Show.
Like what you just watched? Well, you can get way more of The Bert Show on Apple, Spotify, Stitcher, or wherever you get your favorite podcast.